All right, so this next song is another one by Orbitculture. This is Nensha. I just had to get another one in the queue here. I haven't seen this one. I know I keep hearing things about this one and Saul and some other videos that I actually haven't seen of theirs, even though I have the music. But we'll get to them, and I'm going to bring it to y'all. So with that, this one is Nensha.
Hey, you liking the content? You liking the adventures, the music, the whatever it is? If so, then get your clicky out and like, subscribe, share, and click on them notifications.
Off we go. Yeah, that's Orbitculture. Like a mystic here. Oh, pick up the bones, huh? No closed caption. I just have to hear the words. I like how that starts to build right there. Just hits. I don't know how many of their songs have a lull like this. God, that is some hellish fingernails. In serious need of a manicure. Are we sacrificing here? Doing a blood oath? And I'm gonna get some of those lights, put them in my office, and just blast you, just so I can go crazy. This is some wicked lights for live, though. I swear, if you get seizures from that kind of stuff, it makes for an awesome effect, though. Like it kind of adds to the whole experience when you're there, because it makes you when all of a sudden your vision is limited a bit and your eyes try to react to that, you tend to hone in on, like, the drummer or Nicholas, the guitarist, the bassist, etc., and you all of a sudden find yourself like honed into very specific parts of them playing, and it's kind of a cool effect. Just live speaking, live. On a video like this, it's probably just bad for your eyes. It's probably bad for your eyes live too, but you would go to a show and you drink yourself 6 beers, etc. There's probably a certain aspect of that ain't good for you either. If you're not wearing ear protection, 99% of you, that ain't a good idea either, because it's loud. That's a good tune. Wicked, cool stuff. It's one of their ones, I don't know, I listen to it every once in a while, but it doesn't pop on my playlist that much. I am going to do a reaction to one of the ones that really hit me a while back when I was listening to it in the near future. But this song, what it makes me think of, it's actually kind of weird because it doesn't make me think of actually two things. One, like the seer makes me think of that Viking show. We don't even really know if Vikings had seers or, whatever those mystics were back then. We don't really know how a lot of that stuff worked for them. It was most likely just, stories after stories after stories, because they didn't really do written language back in the Viking days. But I digress. This isn't a history lesson. So Nensha has that going on, but there's a certain aspect to this video and a certain aspect to this song that makes me think of Metallica. Not the way it sounds, not the way orbitculture performs, not anything. Not in any way are they like physically connected to the way Metallica seems to appear or perform or anything like that. But what it makes me think of is how orbitculture has been grinding for quite a few years, getting together music, and they're starting to catch some momentum. And they are starting to tour. I think they've started to tour sometime around the pandemic years, 2021, something like that. Maybe they toured before that, but I don't really seem to find much information about them touring until just recently. And they're starting to just grind. They are like continuously on tour, which is awesome. When you're a band that wants to, make music your life, etc., you have to tour. That's how you're going to bring in cash. That's how you're going to bring in the ability to continue on making music, really. Otherwise, there are some other ways to do it, but like if it's gonna be your core focus, like Metallica, for example, you got to tour. And with Metallica, they toured for years, just grinding. And then they finally hit a few of the big shows. I think they toured with Ozzy or somebody like that. And all of a sudden, it's been nonstop stadiums since then. And that's why Metallica makes millions and millions of dollars. But up till then, up until like the mid 80s, I guess it was, sometime I think after Ride the Lightning maybe, they were just grinding, like years and years and years of touring. And then finally they hit one of the big stadium show things, and they just released Master of Puppets, and it blew up. And what's cool is, because Metallica is just not normie people music. It's just not normie people music. Even though like with Stranger Things, Master of Puppets got some mainstream notoriety, etc., and some of their other stuff, over the years has gotten some mainstream notoriety. But up until this point, up until the big tour and up until 86 Master of Puppets, it was not normie music. And it's still not today. Like you go listen to it and it's like, that's heavy, thrashy stuff. That's what they're famous for. That's what they kind of led with the Big Four, the other thrash bands and stuff. But I feel like Orbit Culture is kind of in that grind right now. They're like grinding through and touring and touring and touring and just producing just some badass music and stuff and getting it done slow and steady. But they get one break with a big, audience, like whatever it is. And they're just gonna blow up. They're just gonna be freaking huge. And I think at the core, the reason is they have a good stage presence. They have a great stage presence. After seeing them live, absolutely. You give them a big stage, they'll be able to translate what they're doing on smaller stages to the big stage, and it'll just light up. But also the sound hits. Like the way the music is written, it will hit in a bigger venue, in a stadium or whatever. They'll be able to wire it in and it will hit heavy. And people will be moved and they'll blow up. They'll absolutely blow up. With that, I wish them further success and further luck. And everybody keep thrashing. I'll catch you next reaction vid. Cheers.